Published in July 1999, the Japanese manga The Future I Saw is known for allegedly predicting the March 2011 Great East Japan earthquake. Today, we explore this manga and the prophetic dreams of its creator, Ryo Tatsuki. Born in 1954, Ryo Tatsuki dreamed of becoming a manga artist after a traffic accident at the age of 17. She sought a career that could be done at home, left proof of her existence, and did not require revealing her face, criteria that led her to pursue manga. After submitting manuscripts to publishers and working as an assistant, she debuted as a manga artist at the age of 20. While working, she began keeping a dream diary, which she started documenting seriously in 1985 after receiving a new notebook from her mother. Most of her dreams were personal and ordinary, not something she thought could become manga material. She simply found it fascinating to analyze her mental state through her dreams. Occasionally, she experienced déjà vu, encountering places or faces from her dreams in real life, which sparked her growing interest. However, for her, the dream diary remained nothing more than a private record. At the time, she mainly drew ghost stories and horror manga, based on real-life accounts from acquaintances and readers. As her material ran dry in the 90s, she began turning her dream diary into manga, incorporating strange déjà vu-like dreams. One particularly memorable dream was about a tsunami. In 1981, she dreamed of unstable weather, small earthquakes, and suddenly a roaring tsunami struck, followed by silence and a haunting scene of water-soaked land and exhausted people. The dream felt as though only her area had survived, and she noted all this in her diary. In 1998, during a trip to India, she had another eerie dream of the Pacific Ocean, south of Japan, bubbling ominously, though she could not tell when or why it would happen. She later called this a turning point in her life. Hearing about her dream, an editor encouraged her to draw it as manga, saying many readers had submitted similar tsunami dreams. Eventually, she decided to retire due to a lack of material. But before retiring, her editor suggested compiling her works into a book. While preparing the cover illustration for The Future I Saw, she left one blank sheet on the design, unsure what to write. That night, she dreamed of a white movie screen with black letters. Great Disaster, March 2011. Upon waking, she decided to write that on the blank space, thinking, better to regret writing it than not. This marked the completion of her final manga work before retirement. Her editor disapproved of the prophecy-like text, but proceeded with publication, thinking no one would remember it after more than a decade. Ryo Tatsuki retired from the manga industry and lived a quiet, ordinary life. 10 years later, in March 2011, the Great East Japan earthquake struck. She did not immediately connect her dream or the book cover with the event. Only when online discussions pointed out her prediction did she realize it. Initially, she thought the interest would fade, but after 2020, her manga was featured on TV, drawing massive attention. By then, her original publisher had closed, and she was unfamiliar with the internet, making it difficult for anyone to contact her. Soon, an imposter appeared, claiming to be her and making bizarre statements, such as predicting the COVID-19 pandemic and claiming Mount Fuji would erupt in August, citing a supposed one-year rule. She learned of this through her nieces and nephews and noticed the imposter saying things she would never say. In 2021, the imposter even appeared in weekly magazines and occult media, acting as though he were a prophet. Too afraid to intervene directly, she watched silently. Eventually, she contacted a publisher, known for understanding such mysterious topics. They were also trying to reach her. To prove her identity, She provided tax documents and original manuscripts. This led to the preparation of the future. I Saw Complete Edition, and the imposter was exposed as a middle-aged man born in 1976, who excused his actions as merely trying to lure out the real Ryo Tatsuki. While preparing the complete edition, she had another dream 3 months before its release. From a vantage point above Earth, she saw Japan and surrounding seas with something ominous, rising from the ocean depths between the Philippines and Japan. The resulting tsunami spread rapidly to nearby countries, 3 times larger than the 2011 disaster. Parts of Japan were swallowed, and 2 dragons seemed to head toward the epicenter. This too she recorded in her diary, as in 1999, a white screen with black letters appeared in her dream. The real catastrophe comes in July 2025. She wondered if the tsunami she depicted earlier had actually referred to this future event, not the 2011 earthquake. Notably, the dream referred to a catastrophe rather than a disaster, leading her to suspect it might be man-made rather than natural. She briefly saw the aftermath in her dream, though the land was devastated. People carrying guns stood with a sense of happiness for simply being alive, and the mood felt positive and transformative. She could not fully grasp what it meant, but admitted she could not completely dismiss it given the accuracy of her earlier dream. She concluded, "Better to be prepared than regret later. No one criticizes readiness, but everyone regrets being unprepared." Since childhood, Ryo Tatsuki has kept dream diaries and shocked the world with her 2011 prediction, though it went unnoticed at the time. Now, as July 2025 approaches, she believes her role is to warn people of what may come. The Future I Saw Complete Edition details these accounts and has sold over 560,000 copies, becoming a major bestseller. And yet, isn't July 2025 also when the Osaka World Expo is scheduled to take place?